So you might be asking, Space Cowboy, where have you been? We need the Cowboys videos. What's going on? Well, now that we've had that little content drought over because we have rookie training camp coming up, we also got the 2022 Dallas Cowboys season schedule. So, in the spirit of many other Cowboy fans and creators, we're going to go ahead and get on the trend and do ourselves a season prediction video. How I feel the Cowboys are going to do this season, given the circumstances. We'll go game by game. I'll give my thoughts on each team that we play and just the overall atmosphere of how I feel the season's going to go. So before we get started, if you guys can like the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. It helps it do better in YouTube's algorithm, and also it makes me less sad, so please make sure to like the video. On top of that, subscribe if you're new here. By subscribing, you'll make sure that you get more content like this every so often it comes out. And when I mean every so often, it's whenever the Dallas Cowboys do something that gives us something to talk about, which is pretty much every damn day. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell while you're down there. So without further ado, let's get straight into this schedule. So I need to throw out two disclaimers before we begin. The first one is, I understand Michael Gallup isn't going to be playing until probably late October or early November. I'm going to put him in the return slot for after the bye week on November 6th. Okay, so I want to make that very clear there. Number two, I'm assuming all these teams are relatively healthy. They won't have any injury issues, and same thing for the Cowboys. They won't have any injury issues. So, all that out of the way, Week 1, Tampa Bay, Dallas Cowboys in AT&T Stadium. So, when you look at this matchup, again, it's the same matchup from Week 1 last year. This time it's in Dallas, or rather Arlington, to put it more specifically. And I think about it this way. If the Cowboys want to beat Tom Brady at least once out of his entire playing career, this is the best shot to do it. They have a solid enough team to do it. The Buccaneers have a really good team, and I, for one, would say to everyone this. This game, regardless of outcome, does not indicate how the Cowboys are going to do throughout the rest of the season. We saw what happened last year, and I think it's going to happen again this year. I think the Cowboys will lose to the Buccaneers in Game 1, and that's okay. You know, I don't think the Cowboys are going to have a crappy season, but we have to be realistic here. Until the Cowboys beat Tom Brady, they got to prove me otherwise. So I think the Cowboys open up 0-1 at home. Moving on to Week 2. The Dallas Cowboys, Cincinnati Bengals, again at home. So we have two home games to start off the year. Now, with this matchup, I think that the Cowboys, honestly, should be able to handle at least one of these two teams. I think the Cowboys will open up the year 1-1 with their first two home games. I don't recall the last time the Cowboys opened up a season 0-2. I want to say that was probably 2010. I could be wrong. But with that out of the way, I do think that the Cowboys, with the Cincinnati Bengals matchup, you know, yes, they got Joe Burrow, they got Jamar Chase, they have all these young guys. You got Lyle and Chidobe, returning for the first time, facing the Cowboys. But I think that if the Cowboys, similar to what I said about last year with the Chargers and the Buccaneers, I said that the team, I felt like they would either win the first game and lose the second game or vice versa. So I think the Cowboys beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, the Cowboys have the team to do it. It ain't going to be easy, but you get the AFC champs at home. So you should be able to beat them because you're at home, but that's not a guarantee. But I think they open up 1-1. You move on to September 26th, final game of September. You go to New York, or rather New Jersey, to play the Giants on Monday Night Football. The Giants have, their first year with a new head coach and a new GM. They drafted well in the first round, but the rest of their draft kind of However, they are moving in a somewhat decent direction, but I don't think that means anything for this game. I think the Cowboys beat New York in New Jersey to move to 2-1 on the year. The Giants might be a pain in the ass, but they don't have the quarterback, so I'm not worried. You move on to Washington. You have Washington at home, opening up the first game of October. It's a 1 p.m. game. They got Commander Carson, and I personally do not care. The Cowboys will beat Washington at home. They have not done anything remote to say to themselves, okay, we are a decent team. And what I mean by that, or a playoff team, excuse me. I think they're a solid team. They'll give the Cowboys fits because that's how these division games go. But I think the Cowboys will take care of business at home. Start off 3-1. Moving on, at LA against the Rams. Ain't going to be easy. You're going up against the Super Bowl champs in Week 5. Now, the thing is with LA, they have definitely reloaded to go for another title run. And I do not believe the Cowboys will beat the Rams on the road. I think the Rams are a very good team. I don't recall the last time we beat the Rams in LA. I think it's been a really long time. But I know the last time we beat the Rams at their house was, I believe, 2014. Because, you know, we don't play the Rams that often. Because I know we lost to them the previous, when they opened up SoFi Stadium. So, got the Rams beating the Cowboys, so they're at 3-2. Next, you have the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Football. So the Cowboys have another... Oh, by the way, the Los Angeles game, that's a primetime game. So you got the Eagles. Another primetime game for the Cowboys. The Cowboys tend to play well in Philadelphia. And if I'm being real with you guys, I don't see a reason to be scared of Philadelphia right now. Yes, I do believe that as a team, they have gotten better. That is no question. But similar to that in New York, the quarterback, we got to see if he progresses. I think that the Eagles will give the Cowboys a challenge, but I do think the Cowboys will beat the Eagles on Sunday Night Football to move to 4-2. You move into Week 7. You have the Detroit Lions at home. 1 p.m. game. Detroit's rebuilding. I'm not worried about them. I know them and the Cowboys have had weird games in the past, but I do have the Cowboys winning that game to open up 5-2. Chicago, yes, Chicago has given the Cowboys fits as well. They're at home this time. Once again, I think they take care of business there, and they move to, 6-2 now we're at? Yeah, 6-2. So, you're at the bye week at 6-2. That ain't bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is not bad at all. So, with that being said, you get Michael Gallup back. And, you know, I don't expect the Cowboys to really be terrible. I think that if we're really looking at this schedule, right, you have 3 division games to start off. And realistically, you have 3 games where you could lose. You know, let's just be honest there. So I got 6-2. After the bye week, the Cowboys go to Green Bay to face the Packers. They have not... Yes, they won the last time in 2016. I don't think it happens again here. I think the Green Bay Packers get the Cowboys 6-3 on the year. I'm not going to go into any further depth. That's it. Minnesota, the Cowboys play them once again at Minnesota. I'm going to give the win to the Cowboys until said otherwise. The Cowboys will once again win it. They've played at Minnesota so many freaking times. Like it's been a while since they played, and now it's 2016 they won. 2019 was it? No, 2019 we played at home. 2020 and 2021 we played them and we beat them. So I'm gonna give that a win, 7-3. New York on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna say the Cowboys have a BS loss, and this is one of them. I think that the Cowboys got on Thanksgiving by the Giants. The Cowboys have not won on Thanksgiving in a really, really long time. Well, and when I say really, really long time, they haven't won on Thanksgiving since 2018. So that could change this year. The last time I think they won on Thanksgiving was on a Fox televised game. Maybe that changes this year. But I'm going to go 7-4 for the Cowboys. They play the Indianapolis Colts at home on Sunday Night Football. Again, I think that you're going to have a team that gets you. I think that this is one of those games. I got the Cowboys losing to Indy. They'll be at 7-5. You're playing against Houston next. I think that when you look at this situation, I do believe that the Houston Texans, again, they're in a rebuild mode. Yes, they do have a young guy in Davis Mills. However, I do have the Dallas Cowboys beating Houston, so that is 8-5. They play Jacksonville on the road. I believe this is the first time they're playing Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Jeez, it's been a really long time. I don't remember the last time they played Jacksonville in Jacksonville. But, because I know in 2014 we played them, technically it was London we played them in, I think 2006 maybe? I could be wrong. I don't care. Playing Jacksonville at home, they are a rebuilding team. You should take care of business, 9-5. The Eagles at home, I think that the Eagles will, split with the Cowboys, so 9-6. Tennessee on the road. Tennessee is a weird team because we don't know how things are going to be going for them at this point. Thursday Night Football, this is probably a game that clinches the NFC East for the Cowboys if they're at the record they're at, or gets them in position for a playoff spot. I would rather, when you look at that team, they really haven't improved. I think that this is a team that you can, like, the Cowboys will be one team out of these that, you're like, okay. And I think that's this game maybe. But I'm going to give this an L for the Cowboys. This is, if the Tennessee Titans will be good, we'll see. But I'll give this an L for the Cowboys, so they're at 9-6, or 9-7, excuse me. And then you have the Washington Commanders at Washington. I think Dallas will win that game, and they'll finish the season 10-7. Now, to kind of recap, the Cowboys, when you kind of look at this entire schedule, when I kind of count it up, right, you should win at least 4 division games, at least. You can go undefeated again in the division. That's not impossible, but it's going to be not as easy this go around. For the toss-up games, okay, and then my toss-up games are like you can flip a coin and they can either win or lose. That's Tennessee, Indianapolis. To be honest with you, probably the Buccaneers game as well, and the Cincinnati game. Games I'm not sure the Cowboys will win will be at Rams and at the Green Bay Packers. So I have 10-7 for the Cowboys. I think that's a realistic situation. However, the Cowboys, I can't see them going 12-5. I can't see them going 11-6. But this is going to be a huge year for the Cowboys. Can they finally get back to the postseason once again for back-to-back years? Can Mike McCarthy do it? Especially with all this pressure on him. But we got to keep things real. We got to be prepared for a letdown this year. The Cowboys are, again, a very bipolar team. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got 10-7 as my official prediction. I think at best the Cowboys will once again win 12 games. Worst case scenario, they will win 9 or 8 games. Just keeping it real. So, with all that being said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.